Hello everyone! And today, let's play Blitz to get 1500 LFD. And we get the white pieces and let's play D4. Control the center and play the London system. Bishop F4, E3. Let's play with 9F3. If he take, the important is to play E takes. Because in this position, if you play C3 and E take, pawn take with the C pawn. Because and then your bishop can be not allowed to go back at some point. And if you take with the e pawn in this position, you can see that when you castle, the rook can come here and go attacking the king. So it's really important with the London system to take with the e pawn. Now my opponent play knight c6. If we play bishop d3, my opponent will play knight b4 to attack the bishop with tempo. This bishop is really important in the London system, so we have to conserve it. And let's play c3, and then bishop d3 to control everything. Now let's develop the bishop, knight d2, and castle. Queen b6, we attack knight b2 pawn, really interesting. Now we can really play the move queen b3 to play a really good position. Now if you play queen c2, in this position. The thing is, if he put the rook on c8, my queen is not really good. And this queen is normally in e2 or in f3 to attack the black king. So if he played here, I have to play queen b3 to play a fine. An endgame, a really endgame, a really good endgame. If he takes queen knight d2, control the e4 square, and then I play castle with the king and then maybe put the rook on e1 and we have a Carlsbad structure that now I have to put my pawn on f5 to destroy his structure in this position and he has to destroy this structure if he's b7 pawn. So if I take, he has a tempo to destroy. So now I have to think. Maybe this pawn is going here is really good. Now knight e5 can be good at some point, but let's play h3. Because I don't like, because after knight e5, knight takes, bishop takes, he has some good thing. Knight a5, okay, if you play queen c2, maybe rook c8, knight e5, and he has nothing in this position. So this, he lost the tempo, so we can go back. But if he not lost the tempo, and we go immediately queen c2, has a really good move in this position with rook c8. g6, a strange move. You can just play h6 maybe. Let's play knight e5 to control the center. Get a really good structure. Attacking the bishop. Okay, now you want to exchange the bishop. Now we can create a pin with bishop g5. You want to exchange this bishop, but I can't do anything. So maybe I go bishop g5 and maybe at some point we can get some bishop takes f6 and put the knight f6 on f3. It's gonna be good. Take. I think we can take with the queen because I have a really trap here. Is if you take on b2, you take on f6, he takes f6, and a really beautiful move is knight d7 to get this rook and this bishop that he can't protect. So he's going to the trap. Bishop takes knight d7 is the thing that he can't defend the rook and the bishop at the same time. So now he has to lose some material. So he has to play bishop d7. I take, bishop takes, and then we get a rook and he knight and a pawn. Bishop f6, interesting. Now I can play knight f3. Attack the bishop with tempo. But rook d8, maybe I can have some fine. But if I take the rook, he will take with the bishop here. I can get the knight, I'm not sure about it, but rook d8. Maybe I lost the thing. Rook d8, rook b1. Rook b1, queen a3. Knight c5 is really good, maybe. And bishop h6, rook b3. Okay, now he blunder. He has just to play rook d8 and it's okay. Now I just blunder also like him. Now I play 95 again. To control this c4 square is really important because his knight is come here. It's really good for him. Okay, rook c8. Good move. I put rook c1. Protect this pawn. Maybe I give another pawn to get some advantage. Okay, if he play take, pawn take, queen f3. Rook c4. Rook b1. If he take, I take on b7. And we get this really beautiful 7 rank. Attack the king. Now the black king is not safe if he take, but he has not a lot of choice. If he play queen s3 is the best move, maybe. My rook is trapping, so if I take on b7, he take the rook. So now if he take on a2, I take on b7. So now the 7th rank is really weak. Bishop a3, a3, so now maybe we can have queen f3. And we can ask him how to defend it, because my rook can be defended with rook b1. Okay, now no check. And then now I want to take an f7. It's really good thing to do. Now f5 is the only move. So I can play queen e3 to protect the rook at the same time and attacking e6. But if he play f5, the thing is this rank is so weak, so I can just play queen e3 to threatening mate on on b8. So this is really beautiful. You can see that this rook is so strong. The activities of rook. He play f5, and now this rank is so weak, and the black square you can see is really, really weak. So now queen e5 is a really good move. Queen b8 as threatening mate. Attack e6. Okay, rook c8. Good move. Now he want to defend the b8 square. So I play the move queen e5. Let's attack. And you can see that now I'm threatening mate on g7 and e6. So now I can just take e6 with check. And then maybe I can just take the rook or something. But now I can just have mate because queen h8. I can play queen f6, king b8. I play queen f7, and then I checkmate. You see. When we get back to the analyst guys. So now I see you. I will show you the mates. Firstly, queen h6. This bishop g7. I can just take and it's mate. And if you play king g8, I can just play queen f7 and it's just mate. If you take the rook, it's also winning, but you can win easily. So now let's see the game. I think our blunder is in this position, maybe. Yes. Oh, it's not winning this. Oh, knight f3 best move because knight takes f8. He can just play queen d2, queen takes, bishop takes, knight d7. In this position he takes, so knight f3 is a good move. Okay, really good. And now let's see your mistake. The game d4. Now you can see that this structure only take with the e pawn. Knight c6, c3. To control this b4 square is really important. Bishop e7, bishop d3, queen b6, queen b3, knight f6, knight d2, castle, castle, here, knight e5, queen c2, g6, knight e5, bishop b5, really good move from him. Bishop g5, take, take, queen takes b2. Now I must not b3. That is not really easy to find it. So take, bishop g5. Good move with knight f3 and not take on f8 because at the final of the line he could take this pawn and I'm not good. So knight f3, here. But now you can just get rook fd8 and it's okay for him. But bishop e7 is also okay. But this position is really good. Take rook b1. I just learned another. I have to play rook fb1 because now rook ab1. The thing is he can just play queen a3 and b6 and he's really okay. So rook cb1. The advantage of this is he can't play rook ab1. He has to take with the rook or with the queen, but with the queen I can just take this and it's the same thing. A5 and then rook d1 and just winning. So he blunder and then we get the 7th rank easily. F5, queen g3. You want to get mate on him. Checkmate it. Rook c8, queen e5, and you can see that the black square is so weak of the king. So e6 f5, you can allow it when your bishop is in g7, but if your bishop is on the board and not in this diagonal, this is so weak. So this, and we get checkmate, and he's resigned. He lost some time in this position. So okay, that's it for the game. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.